Kenyans are angry that an Israeli man wants to bring teenagers from their country into Kenya after buying 520 acres of land in Solai in Nakuru County. Listen to this.
We want to bring the dream of a community between Israeli teenager and Kenyan teenager. So in Israel we have a school that's called Land and Earth, and we want to open here another branch of the school for Kenyan people. So we want that the Kenyan people will come to visit Israel and Israeli will come to visit here. So we will create a community of knowledge, information, and friends between Israel country and Kenya country.
According to an interview by Alex Chamwada, Erez Rifkin is using some of that land for commercial farming purposes. He has planted herbs, flowers, and even vegetables, and he is also selling some of that land to either build residential homes or holiday vacation homes. However, some netizens are not happy that Myahudi has a piece of land in Kenya, and this is what they had to say. Purity said soon they will have a base there and push some of the community out and claim the area as theirs in the sense they have developed it, just like they are doing it in Gaza. Tommy said Palestinians welcomed them. Now we can clearly see the results. Kenya needs to be careful with immigration and property ownership. Anthony said we need to change these foreign land leases from 99 years to 10 years. And from my knowledge of the law, no agriculturally viable land is to be sold to a foreigner unless under special circumstances. And we must have a limit as to how much total land area can foreigners own under lease in Kenya. Rifkin says this is a family business. He has employed over 800 workers in Nakuru and he has been in Kenya for around 15 years.
Meoneo story ya Solai guys. Dam ili collapse around your area in 2018. Alafu coincidentally, the chosen tribe wamenunua hiyo land in 2026. Hii gava inakaa plan yake ni kuuza hii Kenya yetu yote because watu online wana raise concerns that even though Palestine pia ilianza. By the way, are you guys aware that in Chile and Argentina pia kuna kogana these disasters alafu the same people wanaendaga wananunua land yenye watu wameshakuwa displaced. Hii imehappen in Johannesburg, South Africa, and hii imehappen hapa hivi Kenya. Wanafanya PR stunts ndo fit into the society wakaeni kama watu normal, but this is not normal guys, and that's not a coincidence. Kama kuna kitu inafaa kuwa concern over the few years ni hii story because watu wanaendanga wakinunua these portions of land pole tu and in a very few years unapata tuko landless. Pia wase wana site zile bills ziliko kwa finance bill maybe zilikuwa zimewekwa zifavor hawa wase. So any story inafaa ikuwe inawaletea a lot of concerns. Story inafaa to resist. So what are your thoughts on this? Let me know your answer in the comment section.
At the same time, we are unlocking access to land. Government is leasing idle public land and facilitating productive use through precision agriculture and digital technologies.
Sasa mjue ya kwamba haya manyumba ni yenu. Usifikirie haya manyumba ni ya watu wa Nairobi. Tunataka nyinyi muje muishi kwa hizi manyumba. Mwache yale mashamba kule nyumbani, tupande mimea ya kusaidia watu wetu. Usilie kaburi hii ni ya mama, kaburi hii ni ya baba. Wewe saa mtoto, uite mama yako, uite baba yako, ndio mkumbuke hapo.
Kenyans mmesikia ile story ya Solai. You know the Solai dam, where dam ilipasuka alafu ikaua watu wengi sana. Now that particular piece of land is owned by an Israeli. Unaona mse hapa? Unaona mse hapo? Ana own 520 acres in Solai. Solai itself is in Nakuru. Aki wa Kenya. Wa Kenya. Tuko kwa shida. Watu wameingia huku. Watu wanajiita Israeli wameingia huku. Oh, Mungu wangu. Sasa tunajengewa hizo wanazitanga affordable housing, lakini foreigner mmoja ana manage kununua 520 acres. Ukiwatch hiyo documentary ya anitango Tichamwada, anasema ati tutafanya exchange programs, sijui Kenyan teenagers and Israeli teenagers. Guy! Mnajua mnacheza na nani? Ni wanyama. Hawa si watu. Hawa si watu, hawa si watu. Ukitaka kujua si watu, angalia Palestine saizi. Hawa watu ni wale wanachinja watoto, wanachukua watoto, wanatoboa, wanachukua watoto, wana sacrifice kwa Baal. Hawa watu si binadamu, hawana ile conscious ya utu, ule utu, sitaua nitafa. Ebu endeni msome wa Kenya kitu inaitwa Talmud. Hiyo sasa ndio kama 10 commandments zao. Hawa watu wanaangalia binadamu wengine kama wanyama. Actually, according to the Talmud, wamekubaliwa kuua. So wakikuua wewe, hakuna makosa wamefanya. Kulingana na Talmud, sisi tunafaa tukue servants wao. Wakenya. Inchi imeuzwa na imeenda, na tuko hapa tunaimba one time, two time. But then let me tell you the truth, Kenyans. We will not have a country in 2027. Wameuza kila kitu. Hata sijui hii siasa tunaipigania, tunapiga nini? Nimeona bado angalieni foreigners wale wako na mashamba Kenya, Waarabu, UAE na hawa wa Israeli. Hawa watu wanakuja wamekuchekesha, wanataka exchange programs, wanataka sijui kuimprove food security kidogo, bomb ndio tunarushiwa. Watamaliza nchi. Watu ni wabaya. Wakenya amkeni. Hata afadhali zile siku za mkoloni. Hizi siku tunaishi ni mbaya. Solai in Nakuru. Lake Solai in Nakuru. Ati anasema analima rosemary. Ni Wakenya wangapi wanalipa rosemary? Wanalima hii rosemary na wana export. Kenyans wanafanya hii kazi. Wakenya wengi, marafiki zangu wote najua analima hizi vitu wana export. So ndio mtu mmoja, Mwisraeli mmoja apate 520 acres. Hiyo shamba kwanza ilikuwa ya nani before? Mungu, saidia Kenya. Hii sasa, this is the craziest things. Kupiana mashamba zetu. Ndio wanataka tutoke huko ushago, tukuje tuishi kwa hizi affordable housing, hizi concrete jungle. Shamba zetu wanazichukua na pia nani? Wanapea maforeigners. Tuko kwa shida wa Kenya. Amkeni mpiganie nchi imeenda.
Actually, I don't know if you ever find yourself in a piece of place like here, that you can have a plot on the cliff and full of quiet and peacefully, and you see Lake Solai just here, and the farm. So actually, you have the view and you have the peace and the quiet.
Also, one can have these are up for grabs. You can have your home here.
You can have it here
on this cliff.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, and this is a piece of dream.
It's I like that.
Even if you just want to live here as a farming house, as a weekend house, it's a great place.
Wow.
Just to be inside, and it is not a place that you don't see the view. Here you see the mountain all around. Take a look, and also you see the Lake Solai, so you see everything. So on this part, I think that you just live the dream here.
Are you guys familiar with the story of the Trojan horse? One of the warring factions could not get into the other's city because it was well fortified. What do? They created a wooden horse, they put their army inside, and then waliipeleka kwa the city and then presented it as a gift. Now the city accepted that gift, not knowing that wameingiza the army of the opposing side. Now, this is exactly what is happening, because we're busy accepting Israeli settlements, yet this is what they want for Africa. And let us not forget that the Prime Minister of Israel said that when they're done with the Middle East, they will come to liberate Africa. How does that liberation look like based on the things that we're seeing in Palestine? And let's not forget that the same Israelis were welcomed into Palestine about 75 years ago. And right now they are saying that Palestine is Israel. And let us not forget that this is the position of your government. And last year we also changed some of our land laws. If you guys can remember the 8 bills that were assented to by the president last year. Another reason they want these communities in Africa and they want our youth to interact with their youth is to legitimize the state of Israel, because in this current age, we know that Israel is Palestine. But if there's this constant interaction between these two groups in the future, history will be whitewashed. History will be skewed to match what Israel wants. Imagine a people who are colonized are busy helping a colonizing force in their colonization efforts. We might just be Africa's Trojan horse. Until the next video, peace.
This is for entertainment purposes only. So Kenyans are losing their marbles, family, after it emerged. Well, a local digital news network published a story saying that Israel was planning to build a state of Israel right here in Kenya, and that they'd been actually planning this for the last 100 years. And guys started tripping out. And I think it's connected to this interview that happened a couple of days ago on this popular Kenyan guy's YouTube channel. Something Abroad. I can't remember. Something Abroad is the name of his channel. And he interviewed this Israeli who talked about how they had bought a lot of land next to Solai, whatever, lake and stuff like that. And how they were building these massive like agricultural whatevers. And he said like he would want, Israeli children to come visit Kenya and Kenyan children to go visit Israel. And so now Kenyans started to trip, and they were like, yo, the Israelis are planning to build some kind of settlement in northern Kenya. And guys, this story is starting to catch fire now. But I don't know. Because, in 1903, there was that whole where they wanted to annex Uganda, but they were also going to annex a bit of Kenya and make it the state of Israel. And, there's a special place in Uganda where the Vatican has actually put walls and it's guarded more than Fort Knox. And there's all kinds of crazy security because they say something is there. An energy is there. Some say the real holy book, whatever, the ark, one of the arks, because there were 4 arks, stories for other days. But what do you think, family? Guys are tripping. And I always say where there's smoke, there's fire. And since these guys control, allegedly, the news channels, what if they're just testing the waters? Because I've always told you who Kenya is. I've always told you that we are the real Nene. What if we are? And this has been a plan 100 years plus in the making. Anyway, these are interesting times. But the spirit that is going to create a revival across the world from Kenya is already here. And the chosen ones are already tapping into it. If you know, you know.
Wow. You've been hearing stories about Israel. They're quite ahead in agriculture, in turning dry lands into agricultural lands. And I've been daring abroad. I've been to Israel. And guess what? I've met an Israeli daring abroad, daring in Kenya. And his name is Erez Rivkin. Erez Rivkin. Karibu, Kenya. So Erez is an investor in Solai, in Nakuru County. He has this land here, and he's brought a new concept, a dream for people who want to buy, have holiday homes, and invest. And we are standing in a rosemary farm. So here he has, different crops, including this rosemary, is it?
Yeah.
So why is rosemary unique for you?
This rosemary, first, it's proof that it's improve our memory. This is one. Second, it's a very easy crop to grow. And third, we have a huge market for it. So whatever we grow, we can sell.
Yes, it's smelling nice. Yeah, this is put in tea. Yeah, kwa chai ni muhimu sana kwa chai, and he's saying it improves your memory.
Yeah.
So for
exactly.
Where do you export it? too?
UK, Germany,
UK, Germany,
Czech Republic, Poland, Netherlands, even Dubai.
Even Dubai. And you have other crops here as well.
Of course, over 22 crops.
22 crops. And imagine Ere's land, the total land he owns here is over 500 acres, right?
Yeah.
To be exact, 520?
520 acres.
Acres.
Yeah.
And he has, huge cropland here. If you look there, those greenhouses have different crops, you know, and he's exporting. So what he's telling you, you can come invest here. Buy a parcel of land where you can do a holiday home or your own home where you can be living, and at the same time you are doing farming. So you get another piece of land where you can do farming and plug into his market.
Yeah.
And all the amenities are on the farm, is it?
Exactly. All is ready.
All is ready.
Already done. Export is done. Packhouse is done. Water is here.
So how long have you been here doing this in Kenya?
Over 15 years.
Over 15 years. What made you come to there in Kenya?
Kenya is a dream for me.
Kenya was a dream for you.
It's the place.
And how did you identify this land?
This land, I think God brought me here.
God brought you here. Yes, we'll get to know more about areas in our series Daring Abroad. So keep it Chams Media and keep subscribing to Chams Media YouTube channel. Wow, tunakupenda.